Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into all things soap opera, especially the timeless drama of the bold and the beautiful. If you're a die-hard fan like me, you know that 2026 is already shaping up to be one of the most explosive years in the show's history. Today, we're talking about the Bombshell storyline that's got everyone buzzing. Eric Forrester, the legendary patriarch played by the incomparable John McCook, is dramatically coming out of retirement and teaming up with Katie Logan Spencer, portrayed by the talented Heather Tom, at her brand new fashion house, Logan Designs. This alliance is sending shockwaves through the entire Forrester family, particularly Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, who are already seething over the rising competition. Buckle up because we're going to unpack this in epic detail. I'm aiming for a full deep dive here, breaking it down paragraph by paragraph, exploring character backstories, past dramas, potential future twists, and everything in between. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my B&B breakdowns. Let's jump right in. First off, let's set the scene for why this storyline is such a game-changer. The Bold and the Beautiful has always thrived on family rivalries, forbidden romances, and high-stakes fashion battles, but Eric's defection to Logan Designs feels like a seismic shift. Imagine the founder of Forrester Creations, the man who built a multi-million-dollar empire from nothing, turning his back on his own legacy to align with the Logans. It's not just business, it's personal. After years of loyalty to his family and company, Eric's move is poetic justice, especially following Ridge's decision to force him into retirement. This isn't about money or power for Eric, it's about reclaiming his passion, his purpose, and proving to the world and himself that he's still got the fire to dominate the fashion scene. Fans have been clamoring for Eric to fight back ever since that heartbreaking retirement party in late 2025, and now, in 2026, it's happening in the most dramatic way possible. To fully appreciate the drama unfolding in 2026, we need to rewind and revisit Eric's forced retirement, the spark that ignited this entire firestorm. Late in 2025, Eric faced a health crisis that left everyone worried, including his son Ridge. Concerned for his father's well-being, Ridge made the tough call to push Eric out of the day-to-day operations at Forrester Creations. It started with subtle hints, Ridge suggesting Eric take it easy, maybe focus on family or hobbies instead of the grueling world of design deadlines and runway shows. But Eric, ever the artist, wasn't having it. He spent decades pouring his soul into Forrester Creations, creating iconic gowns and collections that defined Los Angeles fashion. The turning point came with a surprise retirement party organized by Ridge, Steffi, and the team. Picture this, the Forrester showroom decked out with balloons, champagne toasts, and heartfelt speeches, but Eric's face told a different story. It felt more like a dismissal than a celebration, a way to sideline the old guard to make room for the new. Eric protested vehemently during that episode. "I'm not ready to be put out to pasture," he declared, his voice cracking with emotion as he clutched a portfolio of hidden designs, sketches that screamed quintessential Eric Forrester elegance, with flowing lines, luxurious fabrics, and timeless appeal. These weren't just doodles, they were masterpieces waiting to be brought to life. But Ridge stood firm, backed by Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, who argued it was for Eric's health. The scene where Eric wandered the empty runway, stapler in hand, turning out the lights on the glowing Forrester logo, gut-wrenching. Fans flooded social media with reactions, many calling it one of the most emotional moments in recent B&B history. It echoed past storylines, like when Eric battled health issues in the 2010s, or dealt with family betrayals, but this felt more final, more heartbreaking. As right-header and executive producer Bradley Bell revealed in a recent TV Insider interview, Eric's rebellion was always in the cards. He feels like best intentions be damned. He's the founder of that company, Forrester. He always felt that he would have a place there until the end. And then to have Ridge wanting to take over, even though he's been working beside him all these years, it upsets him. Bell's words hit home for longtime viewers who've watched Eric evolve from a young designer to the wise patriarch. This isn't just about ego, it's about identity. Design is Eric's bloodline, and stripping that away left him adrift. Belle teased that Eric would channel his passion into a new avenue, and spoilers confirm that's exactly what's happening with Katie's Logan designs. This move revitalizes Eric's character arc, reminding us why John McCook has been a staple on the show since 1987. His portrayal of Eric's quiet strength and creative genius is unmatched. Shifting gears to Katie Logan Spencer, who's been quietly building her empire while the Forresters dealt with internal drama. Katie, played with fierce determination by Heather Tom, has always been the underdog Logan sister, overshadowed by Brooke's scandals and Donna's charm, but now she's stepping into the spotlight with Logan Designs. Funded by her billionaire husband Bill Spencer, who's no stranger to cutthroat business tactics from his Spencer Publications days, Katie's venture is poised to rival Forrester Creations. She's determined to beat them at their own game, assembling a dream team that combines fresh talent with seasoned expertise. This storyline harks back to the classic Logan versus Forrester feuds of the 90s and 2000s, but with a modern twist. Katie's focusing on inclusive, sustainable fashion, appealing to younger demographics. One key player in Katie's lineup is Deke Sharp, brought to life by newcomer Harrison Cohn. Deke is a talented but green designer who was sidelined at Forrester Creations, perhaps due to office politics or clashing visions with Steffi. He brings an edgy, contemporary vibe. Think bold prints, urban influences, and social media-ready pieces that could go viral. But Katie knows raw talent alone won't cut it in the competitive LA fashion scene. She needs someone with decades of experience to mentor Deke, refine his ideas, and lend credibility to Logan Designs. Enter Eric Forrester. His knowledge is encyclopedic, from couture classics like the ball gowns he designed for Brooke in the early days to innovative sketches incorporating tech fabrics. Eric could guide Deke through the intricacies of pattern making, fabric selection, and runway presentation, turning potential into polish. Spoilers from January 2026 episodes hint at how this partnership begins. Secret collaborations where Eric discusses sketches with Deke, possibly starting anonymously to avoid immediate family backlash. Imagine clandestine meetings in Katie's sleek new studio, Eric poring over Deke's digital designs on a tablet, offering tips like, add a touch of asymmetry here, it adds movement and intrigue. Whether Eric pitches himself to Katie or she extends the olive branch, perhaps after hearing about his retirement woes through the grapevine, Eric is set to become a cornerstone of Logan Designs. This dynamic adds layers, mentorship themes, generational clashes, and the thrill of building something new. Fans are already speculating on social media about potential romance angles or betrayals, but at its core, it's about empowerment. Katie hiring Eric isn't just strategic, it's a nod to respecting elders in an industry that often discards them. Now, let's talk about the Forrester family's reaction, because this is where the real fireworks explode. When Eric's announcement hits in the week of January 12th to 16th, 2026, Forrester Creations will be plunged into chaos. Ridge and Brooke will be the first to fume. This isn't just competition, it's a Logan incursion that strikes at the heart of their family. Brooke, who's been clashing with Katie over the Logan trademark rights, remember those heated sisterly arguments from last year, will view this as the ultimate betrayal. How could you side with her? Brooke might scream in a classic confrontation scene, her eyes flashing with that signature Catherine Kelly Lang intensity. Ridge, feeling personally wounded, could accuse Eric of disloyalty, echoing his own past rebellions against his father. Steffi, ever the fierce protector of the Forrester legacy, will be stunned. Alongside Carter, she'll rally the team, perhaps brainstorming countermeasures, like accelerating their own collections or launching PR campaigns to highlight Forrester's heritage. Expect heated boardroom arguments, with lines like Steffi snapping at Granddad, "You're the soul of this company. How can you abandon us?" The fallout could extend to legal threats. Are Eric's new designs too similar to his Forrester signatures? Could there be accusations of intellectual property theft? Steffi might even confront Deke directly, mistakenly thinking he's stolen old sketches, only to uncover the truth in a twisty reveal episode. This isn't mere business rivalry, it's family drama at its peak, forcing characters to question legacy, loyalty, and the true meaning of retirement. Diving deeper into Ridge's perspective, his reaction stems from a mix of guilt and defensiveness. Thorsten Kaye's portrayal of Ridge has always balanced brooding intensity with vulnerability, and this storyline amplifies that. Ridge pushed for Eric's retirement out of love. After Eric's health scare, he couldn't bear the thought of losing his father to stress. But now, seeing Eric thrive elsewhere, Ridge might second-guess himself. Spoilers from January 9th, 2026 show Brooke querying Ridge if he regrets the decision, leading to introspective moments where Ridge reflects on their father-son bond. It's reminiscent of past arcs, like when Ridge left Forrester for International or clashed with Eric over designs in the 2010s. This could lead to reconciliation or further rifts, perhaps with Ridge attempting an olive branch that Eric rebuffs, saying, "You took my place away, now I'm making my own." Brooke's angle adds even more complexity. As the eternal Logan Forrester bridge, Catherine Kelly Lang's character has endured countless betrayals, affairs, and family wars. Joining forces with Katie, that's salt in the wound, especially amid ongoing tensions over Bill and the Spencer fortune. Brooke might feel like Eric's move validates Katie's ambitions, undermining her own position at Forrester. Expect sisterly showdowns, perhaps at a neutral spot like Il Giardino, where old grievances resurface, with Katie accusing Brooke of always stealing the spotlight, Brooke countering with reminders of past supports. This sibling rivalry echoes classic B&B, like the Brooke-Katie